WWE Wrestlepalooza, fantastic name, review. Okay, written some notes down here so try and remember everything. I worked it out, you had about 90 minutes worth of wrestling and the rest of it was like entrances, adverts and all of the sorts of things. The fact that you get adverts, commercial breaks, on a PLE is absolutely ridiculous. And the fact that people over in America are paying like $30 is absolutely diabolical. I think I just said that word. Anyway, the first match you had was John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar basically just destroyed John Cena again. So like, what was the point in this match? Show how dominant Brock Lesnar is? We already knew that, but thank you again. Okay, like he gets AA'd twice, right? Straight onto his feet. Another AA, kicks out at 2. Then he just destroys Cena with like 2 or 3 F5s and a few suplexes. It's like, it wasn't needed. To me, it was basically just a waste of John Cena's retirement tour matches. Then the F5's one of the referees. It's like, okay, sound, what's next then? Nobody came out afterwards, basically, to confront John Cena. So what's happening at Crown Jewel? Like, that makes no sense, unless you have like a surprise appearance or not. Where does Brock Lesnar go with this? The only interesting side of this, though, was Paul Heyman, okay, basically announcing Brock Lesnar. So people are like, is he part of the vision? Is he not? Brock's just doing his own thing. It's probably something along the lines of, if you do the talking for me, I'll leave the vision alone. Just plain and simple. I don't see Brock Lesnar actually following in the vision's footsteps. It was meant to be like the future, because Brock Lesnar isn't the future. Let me know what you think anyway. Then we had the Vision defeating the Usos. Jey Uso got cut quite badly. Bronson Reed picked up the win after doing a tsunami. Him doing a moonsault was like, literally, I was like, what? I haven't seen anybody of his size do a moonsault since I've seen Rosie do it back in like 2003. LA Knight being the guest referee, allowing things basically to, slide, like, chair shots, for example. Then we had Jey Uso like diving out to the ring. Speaking of LA Knight, that's Drew McIntyre. Talk about him later. Follow me, never mind. As I was saying, you had Jey Uso doing dives to Bronson Reed, LA Knight thinking he was aiming for him, okay, almost getting hit with the chairs, like, hang on a minute. But in the end though, everyone basically kept the call. LA Knight did what he was supposed to do, nothing special. He refused to raise the hand of Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, so Paul Heyman did that. So they finally got an actual win, whereas Michael Cole was like, the Vision doing what they always do. But they don't, do they? They don't always win. It's like the first PLE win since, ever, is it? Correct me if I'm wrong. Then we had Stephanie Vaquer versus Io Sky in probably, arguably, the greatest match of the night, in my opinion. No interference, absolutely brilliant. Them two showing why they are known as two of the greatest women wrestlers, basically, ever, once again, in my opinion. But my favourite part of the match, though, was Stephanie Vaquer hitting a spiral tap, or a version of a spiral tap. That move looked absolutely beautiful. Okay. Io Sky basically removing the knee pads didn't really help in the situation, but obviously she tried. Just, if you're going to watch one match, though, I would say definitely watch this one. It's a match where I was just glued to the screen. I'm not sure if this part happened now or after the match of the next one, but The Undertaker came out, sat in the crowd, and he announced that Stephanie McMahon will be the first inductee into the 2026 Class Hall of Fame. Yeah, if that makes sense. So that was interesting. Didn't really need to be that long or take that much time up, but it did. Then we had CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins in a mixed tag team match. The longest match of the night was like 29 minutes, I believe. Some great spots. We had Becky obviously attacking CM Punk. She had CM Punk in the sharpshooter at one point, but then you had CM Punk reversing it and putting Becky in the sharpshooter. Becky Lynch threw AJ into Seth and CM Punk. They went through the announcers table, the new really sturdy one. You had basically Seth and CM Punk pulling off AJ and Becky, and then obviously same again, obviously the opposite way round, and everyone started fighting. You had Seth Rollins picking AJ Lee up, but then she goes for the Black Widow, I believe it's called. It's been a long time. You can sort of tell that there's a little bit of ring rust though, but for after 10 years though, AJ Lee looked absolutely perfect, if that makes sense. Yeah, but I wanted AJ Lee to pin Becky Lynch, but it worked out better because she tapped Becky Lynch out using the Black Widow. I keep going to the Widow's Peak, that's Victoria's move. But all in all, a fun match. basically what you expected it to be. And I'm assuming, obviously, next we're going to get AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Then we end with the WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. I don't know what happened there, though, because it felt like it just ended abruptly. Like, yeah, so it went for like 17 minutes or something, but I don't know. Like, did Drew actually injure himself? Because it didn't look like he actually injured himself. Because he went to go, like, kick Cody Rhodes' face through the announce table again, but Cody moved. It's like a Cody cutter, and then like one crossroads, and that was pretty much it. Just, I don't know. It felt like there should be more, and then it just ended. Like no one else came out. So like, what's next? So right, for a big PLE on ESPN, it was just okay. It was just a little bit disappointing. Like, the matches were fine, obviously, but to have adverts or commercials, whatever you call them, on a PLA is disgusting. The fact that they're charging 30 quid for it, I'd be disappointed, is all I'm saying. Now I need to know your opinions of it. Let me know what you thought. Like I said, great wrestling matches, just didn't like the things in between it. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.